Hello Virgo, and welcome to Brush with Magic Tarot. My name is Jessica and I will be doing a general reading for the sign of Virgo today. Now I'm going to start with a beautiful oracle card, and then we're going to jump into the actual tarot reading, and then we'll finish up with a couple oracle cards, just see what Spirit wants to say today. Okay, so with this first card, we're just going to get a general message to kind of lead into the overall theme of your reading today. So Virgo, what is it that Spirit wants to tell you today? That one just jumped right out. All right, let me go get it. Hold on. All right, here we go. All right, get into a receptive state that you'll know if it's a heck yes or a heck no. All right, you see that? Get into a receptive state. All right, well, let's see what message is for you. Now, this is a general reading for Virgo, so if this message doesn't resonate, just know that it might not be the message for you today, so just leave it behind and leave it for somebody else. All right, and also to use your own intuition as I do this reading. Whatever comes into your mind during this reading, or if certain thoughts are triggered, just know that that is your own intuition speaking, and to trust it. All right, all of us have this innate ability to know what it is that is within us and what needs to be spoken to us. All right, so let's just take a look at your overall energy right now. Where are you currently sitting right now in this at this time? Already had one card fall out, so let's see if any more want to come. So let's see if there's anything else. Oh, don't fall. These cards want to not only just fall out, but they want to yeet themselves across the room today. There we go. All right, so your current energy is a King of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and Ten of Swords. So our King of Swords came out in reverse, and whenever I see a reversal, that is an indication that something is happening inwardly. We have the Four of Coins here, and then we also have the Ten of Swords. Now, when it comes to our swords are all about knowledge and information. With our King of Swords, it's very much about understanding the information, the facts. So the King of Swords specifically is a very fair ruler, because he takes in all the information that he knows, and that is what is going to lead him into his decision making and what facts he uses in order to make his decisions to rule his kingdom and everything. So he's a very factual guy. All right, we have our Four of Pentacles, and that's about this feeling of you are in a state of good times, right? And this man here is kind of holding onto his coins a little tight, and it's this feeling of maybe there's some worry or concern about losing this money or losing an opportunity. And then the Ten of Swords is all about an ending, but a painful ending. So when we look at all three of these cards put together, I see this feeling of you're in this place where you're not in a bad place right now. You're actually kind of in this this good place, or you're moving into a good place. And there's still a little bit of this worry of losing something. And with coins, it usually means with our finances or our material possessions. Not necessarily all the time, especially when paired with other cards as well. So because we have the swords here, it definitely feels as if you've gained some new information, right? You have all these facts, right? And it's like you're internalizing them. Like maybe there's some sort of a secret that came out, or you learned about something that is now making you uneasy, and it has led to an ending of sorts. Maybe you've decided to change careers, maybe potentially a relationship, right? Maybe you've even just decided to change jobs, that you were able to, you weighed all the facts and it led you into this new job. It's going well, but you're kind of nervous because of past reasons, right? Something in the past has been like, oh, well, it's too good to be true, kind of a feeling. But I'm getting this feeling of that you're moving into this place of security, but because of new information or information that you've received in the past that has hurt you, you're a little apprehensive. Like, you're like, okay, things are going better, but you're almost like you're kind of waiting for the next shoe to drop. But there's definitely opportunity here, though. It's almost like you want to gain more knowledge in something because of this. Because of this Ten of Swords. You had an ending and it wasn't a pretty one, right? It was not a pretty ending. And this could be, because it is swords, this could be a relationship. And not necessarily a romantic relationship. This could be family relationship. It could be work relationship. But something ended poorly, and it's like you've almost pulled yourself out of it, but now you have this feeling of uncertainty, like you're kind of nervous about letting go of any of those coins. So, but there is this this desire of knowledge, because that's what the King of Swords is. The King of Swords is all about having all the facts, having all the understanding, right? And because it's in reverse, it's like this emotional thing. Like maybe you're trying to solve your way out of this emotion, like this experience, that of feeling uncertain and unsure and this hurt and this pain. And you're like, oh, I'm going to solve my way out of this. And I'm going to decipher my emotions. And I'm going to use facts to explain this. And unfortunately, emotions aren't really that logical because they're emotions. So, I mean, definitely not in a bad place, but you're in this place of proceeding with caution. Like you were like, okay, I know these are opportunities that are here for me. I understand that they're here, but you're like, I'm cautiously optimistic. That's the feeling that I get. So let's see what you've overcome. Let's see what has happened in the past that you have overcome that's kind of brought you to this point. Let's see. My cautiously optimistic Virgos. What is going on? Oh, okay, we got two things here. Okay, so there was an illusion of some sort, and you went into it with passion. Yeah, an illusion of some sort. Maybe someone promised you something, that something was going to happen in a certain way, but then it didn't. And you had so much passion. You were so excited for this opportunity. And it was like, oh, this is going to be a great new beginning. This is going to be an amazing situation. But unfortunately, it wasn't as it seemed. And you recognize that, though. That's good that you kind of were like, oh, okay, well, this isn't good. Or you felt very much like maybe your passion was even being stifled. Wands represent our creative passion, especially. And those passions for new ideas and new projects. So potentially even that you had this passion and they gave you the illusion that you would have maybe some sort of creative freedom. Or even freedom to express yourself. And again, this could be a job, this could be a relationship, but it wasn't, whatever was promised, it wasn't how it worked out. And I definitely feel whatever that passion, like whatever energy you were putting that passion in, whether it was a romantic passion, a creative passion, a progressive passion, it was very much stifled. And I'm feeling like you were made to almost feel like, I don't want to say necessarily ashamed, but it definitely wasn't welcomed. Like it wasn't like this thing of like, oh my gosh, like I love your enthusiasm. But like even in a passive aggressive way of just like, oh, thanks for that. But we really don't do that here. Kind of just I don't know, like almost in a condescending way, like in a way of just like, okay, good boy, kind of feeling I'm getting here. So, but I feel that though that you're moving away from it, or that you're in the process of either moving away or you have moved away, and now that's why you're currently where you're at. You're recovering from whatever it is, and you've kind of gained some of that equity back, right? Because you have the coins here, and this could be material possessions, but it also could be emotional equity as well. Like just that, what you find as like whatever your abundance is, like relationship abundance or different things like that. But definitely you've gotten like, and you moved on from it in a very like, not necessarily moved on, but you got out of this situation very factually. Like you're just like, this isn't working for me. This is how I'm feeling. I need to leave. And almost like a detachment. Like, if it was a relationship or if it was something like that, it was very much like, this isn't serving me. I don't like this. I need to go. But that doesn't mean that it didn't hurt. And it doesn't mean that it didn't affect you, because it did, regardless of what kind of relationship it is. Because whatever relationships we have in our life, that's what relationships do. They affect us. Okay, so let's see what challenges that you're facing. We kind of see where you were. We see where you're currently standing. So let's see what challenges are going to come up here in the near future for you. What new things are you going to face here? Goodness. Okay. We have, whoo, the cards are chatty with you. We have 6 cards. Yeah. Okay. You're definitely walking away from something, but there's new beginnings for sure. Okay. So before I get ahead of myself, we have the 5 of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Star. And you can see these. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse. See, there it goes. And then we have the 2 of Wands. So here's how this all goes. And I'll put them back up as I'm going so you can see them clearly, because I like showing the cards. Okay, so we have our 5 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups is all about the losses that we have, right? And you see that there's these cups over here that have fallen over, and then there's these cups over here that are still standing. So a lot of times it's about when we are experiencing a loss, right? That a lot of times we can get so consumed about the things that we've lost that we forget about the things that we still have standing, right? And in situations where people are affecting our emotions, those are the ones that really hurt, right? Whether it's a work relationship, a partnership, family relationship, doesn't really matter what kind of relationship. But when we enter into a relationship and somebody hurts us, it makes it very hard to not over obsessed. And especially you Virgos, you're very intellectual. You're very much like you're problem solvers, and you're great problem solvers. And so it's just like, I need to solve the problem of the tipped over cups. I need to fix this. I need to put it back how it was. But that's not, it's done. They're knocked over. The water is out. The water has already gone into the earth. So instead of putting your energy into this, right, which is a non-reciprocated energy, it's just you're continuously putting that energy forth, and it's allowing the problem to gain more power over you. We need to look at the things you can control, the things that you can do, and the things that are better going to serve you, right? So the challenges that are coming up, right, we're going to, and this is either something that has already happened or it's something you're coping with, right? Of recognizing that sometimes cups will fall over, but we still have cups standing. Just because we have a little bit of a spill over here doesn't mean that everything is lost, all right? Then we have our Knight of Pentacles. And then this knight, he is a reliable knight. He is the knight that is going, so instead of going on like a big grand adventure to save the princess from the castle kind of a thing, he is at home and he's making sure his people are taken care of. He does those tasks, right? Those tasks of slowly cultivating things so that way they can flourish and grow. He is a well thought out knight, which sounds very much like some of the Virgos I know in my life, where they very much operate in a way that they are problem solvers and they're going to solve that problem, right? A little stubborn sometimes because they like their problem to be solved their way, but that's okay. We all have our instances where we want it done our way. But this Knight of Pentacles is going to be sticking around. Now the star is hope. The star is new beginnings. The star is new opportunities. And some say the star is the luckiest card in tarot. Then we have the Three of Swords, which is all about a betrayal, a hurt. All right. And then we have our Two of Wands, which is all about making a plan. And you'll notice that this guy, he has a little world in his hand. So it's almost like we are creating our own world. We're creating our own safe place for us, right? And when we create it, we're putting this plan forth to make this place that is ours. That's all ours, right? So with all this put together, okay, because yes, cards mean certain things individually, but they speak with each other. So we're going to see what it is they're all saying collectively together. Okay, so the challenges that you're going to face, and then what and how you're going to overcome these. All right. And I think the cards got a little ahead of me because it definitely is all right here. So as you continue down this path, right, and it definitely feels like there was an ending, a very painful ending, and it really shook your sense of self. It shook this feeling of trusting yourself, of having this intuition of being like, maybe you feel like you were taken advantage of, right? You poured money into the wrong situation. You committed to a job where they don't value you as much as you valued them. You know, all these different things, and it ended badly regardless, right? And we had the spilled cups, we had this hurt, we had this pain. And usually when things like that happen, yeah, it shakes our self-confidence, right? Just know though, okay, that by focusing on these two cups, it's going to bring about this new opportunity to cultivate something new for you. It's going to allow you to have this beautiful opportunity. And this opportunity isn't going to come overnight because, you know, get rich quick schemes and that kind of stuff, they usually don't last, right? But you want to build something that does. You want to build something that is going to bring about just a luscious new opportunity. There's this beautiful water, it's green, its stars are shining, it's hope, right? So by having this perspective of what's lost is lost, and sometimes some things just cannot be solved, the best thing you can do is recognize what you can do within yourself and cultivate that feeling. Cultivate this opportunity, whatever this opportunity is. And if you're unsure of what that opportunity is, this is a time to cultivate that self, right? This inner knowing that was shaken. Begin to cultivate that again, slowly but surely, and it will lead you to the opportunity that is meant for you, right? Trust that intuition, trust yourself, do things, exercises and things that will allow yourself to trust you once again, you know? If it's this place of, you know, betrayal, right? And this is, again, in reverse, so there's still a lot of hurt, there's a lot of pain here still within yourself. And just know that as you reflect inward and you look at this, you know, you have the King of Swords here. Look at it in a more factual way yourself, you know? Allow yourself to see the circumstances for what they really were and let go of the things that no longer serve you, right? And make a plan, right? This is a beautiful card because wands are all about passion. Wands are all about new opportunities with your passion. So listen to that. Listen to that inner knowing. Make a plan and then go forward with it, right? Cultivate it. Allow it to grow and to be nourished, right? Because through pain, through suffering, through circumstances where relationships have hurt us, where we've lost things that we were not expecting to lose, we begin to understand what we truly want out of life. We begin to truly understand how we want to be treated, how we want to spend our time, our energy. And wherever you put that energy, you will find growth. That's what this Knight of Pentacles is all about. He stays behind while the rest of the knights go on adventure, because he knows if he stays behind and he cultivates what's important at home in the self, right, then you can't go wrong, because you have begun to not only trust your intuition, but trust that feeling again. So then you can know what direction, what plan you need to be going for, right? Now, this Two of Wands is not this knowing that you have absolutely every single thing figured out, right? This is just the planning phase. Understanding and knowing, what do you want your world to look like, right? Just figuring that stuff out. And then beginning to plant those seeds for this beautiful new opportunity, this hope, and this just completely different way of understanding yourself, right? Because you've gone back and you've looked at the emotional things a little bit more factually, but also understanding and knowing that emotions are emotions, and you're going to have to feel it. You're going to have to roll with it. You're going to have to understand it, but know that it's not all for naught, that there is going to be information that comes from having this experience. So just because we had a bad ending does not mean that there isn't the possibility of new beginnings, or that new beginnings aren't on the horizon, because 10 is all about endings. So you've been through the pain, you've been through the hurt, you've been through this experience that really shook you, and it's come to an end. You're headed into this beautiful new phase of just absolutely having a better understanding of yourself and what you deserve, and what you deserve to have in your life, and also what you want, like, and not being afraid to go for those things that you want. All right. So it is a very beautiful challenge. I know that might sound kind of funny, because you're like, oh no, challenges are bad, but those challenges are what allow us to grow and to become stronger and become those, that best version of ourselves, right? Okay, so let me, let's go ahead and pull some cards for what the outcome is as you continue to move forward, and you keep, you keep with your efforts, right? You just keep moving forward, and you focus on those good things. All those good things. Wow. All right. So we have the Page of Wands. All right. We have our Page of Wands here. We have the Seven of Wands. So passion is coming back. We have the Nine of Coins and the Strength card. So by recognizing the good, cultivating this beautiful energy, making plans for what kind of world you want, you are going to have this beautiful ignition of passion, right? And it's going to lead to, so you're going to have these new opportunities in your passion, and you're going to have new opportunities in creativity, and really going for the things that you want in life. And it is going to require you to continue to build that trust and faith in yourself and that intuition, because there will come times, I should say, where you're going to be defending yourself. And this could be in the sense of, like, even the choices you make, and even in the sense of, as we grow as people and as we move into new or different situations, sometimes the people around us don't quite understand why we're doing what we're doing, but you're going to have this ability to be able to understand yourself and your passion enough that you'll be able to defend it, and you'll have strong ground, right? He has his stick here, it is a wand, but it's a very big wand, and he is fighting off all these other ones, and he's holding firm. He's not wavering. He's standing firm in himself and in what he knows to be true, because he's full of that passion, right? And this new opportunity is going to give you this perspective to not back off of your passions, because even the Page of Wands is about new beginnings and new opportunities and seeking out those things and self-discovery and passion and creativity. And it's going to open up this whole new world for you. And as you go along the way, you might find that some people around you who aren't supportive in your journey, you might have to let go of. And even beginning to recognize that this endeavor is what you needed all along, and people should have supported you from the beginning, right? That people should have been there for you. And by doing this and having this passion, this creativity, this defense and everything, it's going to lead you to a place of this assurity that is going to put you right into alignment with what it is that you want out of life. And this is the Nine of Coins. And the Nine of Coins, I always think of her, and you can see she has her little bushes of coins here, and she has a little bird on her hand. I always think of this energy of the Aristocats. I don't know if you remember that Disney movie. The Aristocats woman with her big mansion and her cats, and she just lives in this self-sufficient lifestyle. She's so abundant that she can leave her fortune to her cats. Like, you're going to have this energy and this self-reliance in yourself, in your income, and in everything that you're creating, that you're going to just be this beautiful duchess, like this feeling of just, I have it all. I have creature comforts, and I am sure, right? This woman does not doubt who she is. She does not doubt her process. She's just sitting there in her beautiful garden of abundance and is just feeling herself, right? So you're going to get to this point, and as long as you remain consistent, right? This is all about consistency. We don't just, the universe doesn't just hand us things, right? We have to still trust in ourselves. So being able to go on this new opportunity, to feel this passion, to understand it and have such an assurity in ourselves that we stand firm. So we're brave enough to go for it. And with that comes this beautiful strength. You're going to have the strength to pursue these things. You're going to have this strength to be able to not only stand firm against the people around you, but stand firm within yourself, to see that strength in yourself, recognize it in yourself, and know when to push back, know when to fight back, but then also know when you just need to retreat to your garden and just be like, you know what, I just need my own space right now. I'm going to just, take all the noise and I'm going to put it to rest, because right now I just need to be at peace in my garden, right? You're going to gain this sense of this emotional intelligence and this awareness of yourself and what your soul needs and what you need in order to thrive. So you're not wasting your energy on things that aren't going to serve you, in relationships that aren't going to serve you. And you're going to find yourself in this beautiful abundance, and not just material abundance, right? But when we put ourselves in a situation where we're emotionally, mentally, physically in abundance, the rest of it just kind of falls into place. So just stick with it, really focus on the world you want to create. And just cultivate those little things, right? Recognize the things that no longer serve you, but focus on the things that uplift and fulfill you, and what that star opportunity is, and to go for it, because it has such a wonderful energy. And not that you're not going to have to, work for it, but you will discover so much about yourself, and you're going to just find yourself in this place of just a surety, and you're going to stand firm in that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's pull an oracle card for you, just to see what other messages that might have been overlooked or missed. And I'm going to pull from this oracle deck that it doesn't just have messages, but has poems. And I like to use this deck because it allows there to be a little bit of an abstractness about it, that it really lets everybody that's listening to it receive the message that they need to receive from it. All right, so let me just pull a card from here. What is it that my Virgos need to know? What do my Virgos need to know at this time? All right, let's see. Birth. Look at that. birth. Let's see what it has to say about birth. Birth. When you are in the darkness of a liminal and formless space, know that it is a necessary passing through. Any initiation, whether experienced as loss, grief, or stillness, it is where past and future draw a new line. Allow old leaves to fall and die away and become the nourishing soil needed for new life. The seed of an inner stirring will spring into bloom, perhaps knocking you over playfully by the weight of its delicious fruit. What a beautiful message. And that plays in perfectly with our new beginnings. All right. I feel inspired to also grab an oracle card from the Season of the Witch Oracle deck. So let's see what message we have from here. Let's see if one will fall out for you. You guys have been very, oh, yeah, see, what did I say? You guys have just been 100%. All right. You actually had two that fell out, so I'm going to go ahead and read both of those. We have a 5 and a 9. I don't know if 5 or 9 means anything to you. I'm going to start with number 5. And we have clear quartz. And it says, the embrace of the shadows is gently lifting. Light is needed now to nourish you. Clear quartz is known as the master healer in the mineral kingdom, and for good reason, as it has the ability to focus and direct energy, not just in the spiritual sense, but scientifically as well. It's used every day in technology worldwide, from microchips and laser beams to microphones and radios, and the incredible gifts of amplification, clarity, and focus are available to you, and will help you to bring light to your own talents and higher state of being. Crystals are attracted to those who need them the most. You have attracted the clear quartz card to encourage you to bring more light into your world in the form of positive energy. This card will guide you to put on your rose-tinted glasses and view the world with optimism and love. Speak positive affirmations, openly give compliments, go out of your way to experience joy, and visualize positive energy swirling all around you. You are in need of more harmony in your life, and this card is your sign to do all you can to lift your vibrations. It's important to acknowledge your shadows, but be careful about getting stuck in the wound healer archetype. Healing serves no purpose if you do not come back to the light to enjoy life with a higher level of consciousness. Wow, that just goes so perfectly with our message today. Okay, and then you also got Farmer's Market, which is number 9. And it says, remember to distinguish abundance from wholeness. Choose wisely and intentionally. So let's see what this card has to say. There is something magical about seasonal eating and living farm to table. Food is never fresher than when it's pulled directly from the earth. Sadly, many of us do not have access to our own gardens, but fortunately, farmers' markets are becoming more common as people seek to return to a slower way of living. Each market offers far more than your traditional grocery store, from heirloom varieties to unique hybrids created by knowledgeable farmers. There are many paths for your question or situation, but not all paths will lead to success. Each option offers a different flavor and may prove to be something you don't enjoy. Choose carefully, being mindful that the options that appear to be perfect may be hiding something underneath, such a perfectly formed tomato with a worm inside. When you are faced with an overwhelming amount of choices, lean on your higher self to guide you into the right answer. Your spirit is connected to Source, God, the Great Intelligence, or any other name you use to identify the divine. The answer is always available to you, but sometimes your ego attempts to rationalize choices that should be made from the heart and soul. You may wish to spend more time in meditation and communion with the earth in stillness for more guidance. What a beautiful message. It's like that goes so perfectly with your reading for today. All right, my Virgos, I hope that this message resonated with you. And if you thought of anybody or or somebody in your life came to mind while listening to this reading, go ahead and send it to them. If you liked what I had to say today, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.